everybody, it's Louisa here, and I am here with my floral arrangement for Halloween. Yeah, I know it's early for all the Halloween stuff. Some people are going to wait till October 1st, but when I get inspired to do something, I just start when I'm inspired at that moment. There's no reason to wait. I had the stuff, I had picked up some things from the Dollar Tree, and I want to say that the majority of this is from the Dollar Tree except for the trim. So I know it's kind of a weird angle. I will tilt it so you could see. And I absolutely love it. I don't know if I should go like this, so you can kind of see how big it is. So let me start with what I use for my jar, and it's actually a, whoops, there goes my glue gun. It is a Dollar Tree jar. This is the lid. It's one of the big ones that they had. I don't know if they still have them at some other Dollar Trees, but mine doesn't carry them anymore, at least not now. But they had different sizes, and this is, I think they had like 2 different sizes or 3. This one was the largest one that they had. So I was like wondering, what am I going to use as a vase or base for this? And I didn't want to use one of my regular vases because they're clear, they're regular glass, and I didn't want to paint the ones that I actually use, whenever my husband gives me flowers, whenever he gives me flowers. Anyway, so I had emptied out all my bigger jars that had the fabric flowers in. I don't know if you recall that video where I showed you how I am storing those now. So I was left with a lot of these, and I'm giving some to a friend of mine, and then I kept a couple. So what I did was I painted it twice with this chalkboard paint that I've never used before. So I finally used it, and I did find it at Tuesday Morning for only $2.99 a while back. So I've had it, I don't know, maybe a year, maybe a little bit less than that, but I finally used it. Yay! So I painted it black and added some, this is a stretchy black lace that someone gave me a while back, around the whole thing just to give it, I wanted it to look somewhat feminine, right? And then I also added on top of that this other ruffled trim. Let me show you what it looks like. It's also a stretchy trim. And again, someone gave me that one. Really pretty, and I finally used that. Actually, I might have used it before, but I didn't use much because I still have a lot. And then to cover that up and to bring in some purple down there, I just used this Happy Halloween ribbon. And it has purple in it and it's black. And I took him off the spools so that I could store them better, because spools do take a lot of space. So I used that around that ruffle to cover the center and then to bring some of that purple to the bottom because I knew I was using these purple flowers. And then, anyway, everything got hot glued on top of that. So then I decided I wanted to do a bow, and I just created a triple layered, I guess, bow with black seam binding, white seam binding, and this one, this is a ribbon also from Michaels. I had these since last year. So I was glad to break them out. And I gotta tell you again, I'm gonna bring it up again. These pouches that I got from the dollar store really helps. I only have that one package out with all my Halloween stuff, and the only extra stuff that I had out was the flowers, that I just recently picked up. So I don't have like a big mess in my room with all these boxes and things out, and then the lace, of course, is in my normal spot, which is now in a new spot. So another thing that I recently picked up, I'm not sure if I shared this. I think I did. I don't know. I don't think I did, but this is natural raffia, or raffia, whatever you want to call it, from the Dollar Tree. And I really wanted to make my own little witch's broom. I didn't want to buy one. I didn't want to waste my time looking for one. I wanted to make it. Plus, I have bags and bags of dowels. And I think they're a pack. I don't know how many are in there. I have the bag put away, but it's probably 10 long dowels. These little wooden dowels are actually longer. So I figured, you know what, I'm going to make my own broom, which is right here. And it's a pretty decent size. I really wanted it to be the whole length of the my jar, which is actually past the length of the jar. But anyway, I cut it down to size, and I just simply took my Tim Holtz scissors and just kind of went around and around and kept pressing more and more until I could just break it. The rough end is on the inside, so I didn't mind that it had that rough side. I wasn't going to sand it down. So I just took the raffia and I cut it down. It was actually longer than this, and just started hot gluing it all the way around the dowel until it made a broom. And then I took this, which is, it's also kind of like raffia, and I got this from Target. Ay, and it was in the dollar spot. So I just wrapped it around with this black stuff and made my own broom. And then I did I gave it a little bit of a haircut, but I didn't cut it, you know, straight. I kind of cut it at an angle. And then on top of the, I just glued it on top of the ribbon, and then I added one of the glittered spiders that actually came with these flowers. So I used both. Did I have 2 or 3? I only had 2 bunches of the purple flowers, and I used it all in there. And I did put back 2 spiders, which are, there's one right here and one right here. So there's 3 spiders, because I like the odd numbers of 3s and 5s like that when it comes to design. And then all I used was one of these branches. I think I do have that. And one of the berry branches from the Dollar Tree. So here's the berry branch. I only used one of these, and I did cut each one of these stems off and then just, you know, put it in. And then I had 3 of these. I'm keeping it in the bag because there's so much glitter. And I only used one, and again, I just pushed that in because I thought it was just enough to add a little more height. And then I can use this for other projects, so I'm just going to store that. Anyway, whew, that's a lot of glitter. Again, all Dollar Tree items. And they're actually really, really pretty. I mean, you wouldn't know they're from the Dollar Tree. If I'm just going to display this somewhere and take pictures, and you're not going to know that it's a Dollar Tree. All these things are from the Dollar Tree. It's just gorgeous. And I was thinking of glittering them up, but you know, it's just too much. The stems, the spiders, and all of these already have enough glitter. Plus, it's just one big mess, and I've always got glitter all over my face. My husband's like, "What's that on your face?" So the roses with the stems, I didn't have to cut them down. They went all the way to the bottom. I didn't have to do anything else. Everything will come out, and you know, I could store it. But I just love the paint job. I love that it's just like a matte finish, which is perfect for this. I didn't want it shiny, and it is chalkboard paint, so you can write on it with chalk if you don't want to do all of this. It does tell you to apply 1 coat, and then it actually tells you to use a foam brush or a foam roller. I just use a regular brush. And it says to do 1 coat, let it dry completely, and then wait 24 hours for the 2nd coat. Well, now that's not going to happen, so I just broke out my heat tool, dried it, put the 2nd coat, and I was done. I didn't paint the bottom. I didn't see the need to, so that is still clear. You can't tell. So there it is. I absolutely love it. So that's my 2nd large Halloween project, and the next one is my tray, which is probably not even going to be a project, more or less than just putting things in my cake tray and whatever else I want to do since I'm on a roll. So that's my floral arrangement for Halloween. Hope you like it. I do. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.